Hello dear friends, in your previous video we had studied about how cloud is an integration to grid computing and service oriented architecture, which gives it a rise to the SaaS, that is everything as a utility service, including IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. So when you are considering with IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service, it is provided by grid computing, which gives it a virtualization effect. Then the service oriented architecture helps it for the platform as a service, providing a middleware as services and multi-tenancy. And then the SaaS is provided with the help of software as a service through email, M2M, ERP, WOT, that is Web of Things, and so on. Now we will see how virtualization is and what is virtualization actually, how it is being provided to cloud. Now cloud computing is actually using what the computing resources from multiple locations. So that is why it needs to support virtualization, which actually creates virtual versions of the resources, whatever it is using for the computation, like servers, storage, operating system, etc. To give it an effect, it has to give the virtualization support, which is actually of two types: single system virtualization and multi-system virtualization. Single system virtualization technique actually provides one-to-many virtualization. There's a single system which acts as multiple systems, or multiple system virtualization where there is a multiple system but it acts as a single system, that is many to one virtualization. So virtualization in cloud computing actually allows you to run multiple applications and operating systems on the same server, just by reducing the cost, and hence you are having an efficient resource utilization. So virtualization is of great help for resource utilization, and it is actually a process of creating a virtual environment on the existing server to run whatever desired program is there, without interfering with any of the other services which are provided by the server or the host platform to the other users. So there is no interference which is provided by the virtualization. It just creates a virtual environment on the existing server which runs the desired program. So as you can see, the traditional architecture, you have the hard drive. On the hard drive you have the operating system where you run your application. So what is the virtual architecture? There will be a system, that is your hardware, that is the data center, which will create a virtual environment for you, that is like VMware, where you will have different applications and different operating systems installed, and you can have the feel of using that feeling your own computer, of using your own computer, but actually everything is there on a middleware architecture that is provided by the service oriented architecture. So cloud middleware is actually consists of two types of middleware, that is IaaS and PaaS middleware system, and this actually reduces the single system virtualization, because IaaS and PaaS are actually giving effect of multiple system working as a single system. So that is why cloud middleware is reducing the single system virtualization. So there are different types of cloud models. There are two types of model, basically service model and deployment model. So service model as are very famous, that is IaaS, PaaS and SaaS, which we have already discussed about: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, where infrastructure will be provided as a service, that is a printer will be given to you all as a Google Print, which you all are already using. You will store your data, everything as per that is you are using your own RAM. So you can take a RAM for a rent and store everything on that particular RAM or ROM, and RAM. Again, you can take your own system. You can hire a system and perform all the operations. That is an infrastructure as a service. In the similar manner, you are having a platform as a service. Platform as a service where you are developing your own code. That is, for example, you can have a code like nowadays you are having online editors. You are having the for example, you are using the C++ built-in online compilers which are there. Again, software as a service, that is a Gmail, Google Drive, Google Sheet, best example of software as a service. Then you have having deployment models like public model, private model, community model, and hybrid model. That is public cloud, you have private cloud, you have community cloud, and hybrid cloud. So let's see what is it. Deployment models. Public cloud. Actually, a public cloud is a type of computing in which what the service provider does is makes the resources available to all the public via the internet, and resources but vary by the provider, and they include storage capability, applications, or they can give you virtual machines also. Public cloud actually allows for scalability and resource sharing that would not be otherwise possible for a single organization to achieve. So you can have a public cloud for that, which has a service provider which provides everything to the public. So a best example of the deployment models of public are Windows Azure. We are using Google App Engine. We are using everything of the Google Drive, IBM Blue Cloud, Amazon EC2. This is a deployment model which is a public cloud, and we are using the features of this particular cloud also. So as you can see, the public cloud clients can access the public cloud from within the security parameter inside. See the subscriber facility. The subscriber facility is having the users which are acting inside, and there is a boundary controller over there. Okay, and client which are terminating the access are in the cloud. So this particular operations are working in the clouds. Next we can see is about private cloud. A private cloud is actually a particular model of cloud computing which involves distinct and secure cloud based on environment in which only one specified client can operate, and it can be on the premises or off the premises. For example, as we can see, Ubuntu Enterprise Cloud, Amazon Virtual Cloud, Private Cloud, then VMware is there, then Microsoft ECI is there. So here as you can see, there is no public cloud, there will be a private cloud, and limited number of users can use that, and there is a subscriber and controlled parameter, and any as a user which is apart from not inside the cloud cannot come and access inside the cloud, so it will get a blocked access for that. Okay, so this is actually, there is a boundary controller acting in the private cloud. Community cloud is actually a community cloud which is a collaborative effort in which infrastructure is shared between several organizations from a specific community with common concerns like compliance, jurisdiction, security, whether managed internally or externally by the third party, or hosted internally or externally, and it is controlled and used by group of organizations that are having the same shade of interest. For example, Google Apps for Government, Microsoft Government Community Cloud is an example of community cloud. So you can see there are different organizations and they can share the same cloud. The local cloud is there which is having their own boundary controller again, and each organization can share its thing with the other organization. So you can see community organization which are providing the cloud resources and consuming the cloud resources. Here you can see that there is a boundary controller and inside there is a private cloud, but a private cloud is not accessible to anyone, but the community cloud can be given to different organizations. And hybrid cloud is actually a cloud computing environment which is using a mix of on-premises, private cloud and third-party public cloud services, and with orchestration between the two platforms. It allows workloads to move between private and public cloud and as computing needs and their cost changes. This gives greater flexibility and more data employment options. So a quick comparison of all these clouds, deployment models, that is public, private or community, and hybrid cloud. In the public cloud, there is infrastructure is managed by a third party provider. Infrastructure is also owned by a third party provider and accessible and consumed by anyone, whereas in case of private, an access and consumption is done by trusted people, and infrastructure is actually located on premises and owned by either an organization or the third party provider. Whereas in hybrid, both of them are there, trusted as well as non-trusted people who can access